Welcome dear students. Myself, this is Darshana Sandeep Shinde. Today we deals with the introduction to the pharmacopoeias. We see the different editions of the pharmacopoeias in this session. Learning outcomes of this session. After watching this video, students are able to understand and recognize history of pharmacopoeia, Indian pharmacopoeia. We see the first edition of Indian pharmacopoeia, second edition of Pharmacopoeia of India, and third edition of Pharmacopoeia of India, and fourth edition of Pharmacopoeia India. In this we see what are the different amendments, what are the different changes happen to first to the fourth one only. In this session, the term pharmacopoeia confirms, or it's come from the Greek word pharmakon means a drug and poion means a make, and totally or in combination it means any recipe or any formula. Other standards required for the preparation of drug, any term or a drug. Pharmacopoeia was first used in the 1580 in a book on the drug standard printed in the Bergamo, Italy. We see the history of Indian pharmacopoeia. The government of India thought its letter number 2338H CY 43 dated 26 January 1944 directed the Drugs and Technical Advisory Board to list the drug in use in India which are not mentioned in the British Pharmacopoeia, and also recommended standard to be prescribed to maintain the uniformity, and the chemical test to be used to establish identity and its purity. The government of India published the Indian Pharmacopoeia list in 1947, a supplementary to the British Pharmacopoeia. Then the term list is the title was misleading that we give the name list, it is misleading that the book not contain a list of the drug which were used a substance or substantial medicinal value, but also laid down the standards. The Indian Pharmacopoeia list contain about 180 monographs, and number of appendix appeared from the lines of the British Pharmacopoeia. We see the silent features of the first edition of the Indian Pharmacopoeia, which was published in 1955. The title of monograph have been given in the Latin language. Abbreviated titles for use in the prescription have been given immediately below the Latin title. Then Latin title is also given and abbreviation is also given. English title also be given below the abbreviation. Weights and measures have been given in the metric system. All the statements contained in the individual monograph have been considered as the constituent standard for the official substance. Then those the express both in the metric as well as the imperial system. A list of the preparation has been given at the end of the monographs. Preparation of that drug given at the end of the monographs. Temperature has been expressed in the Celsius thermometric scale. The descriptive terms like very soluble, freely soluble, sparingly soluble, slightly soluble, very slightly soluble, and practically insoluble have been used where the exact solubility of the pharmacopoeial substance is not known. Here the Latin title is used, abbreviation is used. English title is also given, all the measures given in the metric as well as imperial system. Then we see the silent feature of the second edition of Indian Pharmacopoeia. The title of monograph have been changed from Latin to English. Here is some change can be taken from each to each edition of the Pharmacopoeia. Here title can be changed from Latin to English one. The words of the title have been transported or transposed to give the name of the drug first. That means injection of the aminophylline has been changed to the aminophylline injection. In that way, dose are expressed in the metric system only. Imperial system is not used. Solubility is expressed in parts of the solvent per part of the solute. That means sparingly soluble, freely soluble, these terms are not used. Parts per solute are explained. The preparation of drug have been given immediately after the monograph. The test of solubility has been modified. The new analytical techniques such as the non-aqueous titrimetry, column chromatography are included in this second edition. In the monographs of the tablets and injection, a new subheading, that is usual strength, has been given to represent the strength of the tablet or the injection in which should be given generally in a market. Then we see the silent features of the third edition of the Indian Pharmacopoeia, which was published in 1985. First is published in 1955, second is published in 1966, and third is published in 1985. Almost 10 to 9 years difference in each edition. The new analytical techniques such as the flame photometry, fluorometry, electropoiesis, and photometric hemoglobinometry has been introduced as official methods for the chemical analysis. Dissolution test has been introduced in case of the certain tablets. Disintegration test has been amended by modifying the design of the apparatus and the method of the testing. Microbial limit test has been prescribed for the certain pharmaceutical aids, oral liquid preparations. Then pyrogen test has been revised to make the test less time consuming than the previous method. Then a gas liquid chromatography has been recognized as an alternative method for the determination of the alcohol concentration in the various preparation. There is a new change, introduction of gas liquid chromatography for identification of the alcohol containing preparation. The test for determination of viscosity has been modified by introducing the others method involving the use of Oswald viscometer. The new appendices on the water for pharmaceutical use has been introduced to clarify or indicate the different official standard in respect of the purified water. What is water for injection? What is sterile water for injection? A different appendices has been given. Some of the drugs have been renamed in this edition. That means acetyl salicylic acid has been changed to the aspirin one. Many drugs have been omitted from the third edition and many new drugs have been included into the third edition. Then we see the silent features of the fourth edition of Indian Pharmacopoeia, which was published in 1996. It contained almost 1149 monographs and 123 appendices and available in 2 volumes. The computer generated structural formulae have been introduced in this edition. Some titles have been changed to include more commonly accepted name in the India. For an example, hyoscine hydrobromide for scopolamine hydrobromide is used. That means first it is used scopolamine hydrobromide, but though it is popular in India by the name of the hyoscine hydrobromide, it is mentioned in that way. Infrared and ultra-red absorption spectrophotometric test for the identification of drug substances have been introduced as an alternative test to the classical chemical test. Infrared reference spectra of a number of drug substances have been included in the appendices. The high performance liquid chromatography, that is HPLC, has been widely used as a method to analyze many formulations which can be otherwise be analyzed only by more difficult and less accurate method. Example of it, biochemical assay of insulin has been replaced by the HPLC method. Then the test for bacterial endotoxin as a more suitable substitute for the test for pyrogen has been introduced for the some articles. A number of general monographs, example eye drops, eye ointment, nasal preparation, oral liquid pessaries, suppositories have been included. Then quantitative method for the determine the particulate matter in the injectable preparation has been replaced by the quantitative test of the various edition. The test is applicable to the injectable solutions that are supplied in the container with the 100 ml or more. The specific biological assay and the test provided for vaccines, hormones, blood products, and enzymes have been transferred from an appendices to the individual monographs. Some changes can done. And then in the monographs for the oral rehydration salt, ORS bicarbonate formula has been dropped due to its stability problem. In this way, some changes can be taken place from each edition. In this session, we can see towards only the 4th edition. After in the next session of Indian Pharmacopoeia, we see the 5th edition to the latest edition. In this session, we see the history of Pharmacopoeia of India, 1st edition of Pharmacopoeia of India, 2nd edition of Pharmacopoeia of India, 3rd edition silent features of Indian Pharmacopoeia, 4th edition silent features of Indian Pharmacopoeia. Thank you very much for attending this session.